ever wonder, is there anything in this world that we can truly count on? Something that will never abandon us, something that would be with us till the end of our days, till the day we die. That's laundry. If anyone can figure out a way to make it actually fun, please bring it on. I want to know. Welcome to Things I Appreciate. I've got my notes here. My name is Lori, and I'm so glad you're here. I'm going to share with you my system of doing laundry, which will hopefully save you time and energy. I happen to be a person who has a systems kind of brain, like that's how my brain works, okay? And so, all my life, I'm sure I've been made fun of for focusing on the seemingly mundane, or the technical aspects of anything. That's fine. I've been that way my whole life, and ever since I was a kid, I'm used to it. So make fun all you want, but as the character Adrian Monk would say, you'll thank me later. Okay, anyway, so anytime I do something more than twice, I'm going to be coming up with a template to use over and over again, or I'll set up a system so that something that would normally take 30 minutes, I can just do in 5 and get on with my day. So I'm doing just like all those chicks with the long extensions that are constantly messing with their hair. Sorry about that. So you want to do a system that's going to make it more likely for you to do the task. I don't know if you're like me, but if you get into a project and you're like so absorbed in it and you got that flow going and you don't want to disturb the groove. But if it's easy and it's quick, then you're more likely to get your ass up off the chair or the couch, go move laundry, and then you can get back into your project. It's beautiful. Remove obstacles to getting things done. Anyway, okay, so here's step 1. You want to set up your foundation. You want to set up everything. So you put in that work at the beginning, get everything built, and then you can just execute anytime you need to perform a task. You don't have to spend a lot of time on it. There's not a lot of ramp up and reinventing the wheel and everything. You can just boop, knock it out, and then go have fun. Okay? So step 1 is you want to get all your tools and you want to put them in the locations where you're going to use them, which again, I'll link below and I'll explain them as they come up. So you're going to want to go ahead and do sort of a capital expenditure of buying those items early on and kind of doing the front end work of setting everything up. So again, the rest of the time can be very quick and easy. And overall, you're taking less time to do your laundry, okay? So the laundry baskets. Now, I don't really know how most people do them, but I know like some people may just have one big basket and then they sort and then they do the laundry, or they have one basket for each person or whatever. But what I've done is I bought very inexpensive laundry baskets from Target. I think I got them for $7, but again, I'll put them in the link below and you can see how much they currently cost. But anyway, so what I do is I have several baskets, and each basket is is how you're going to launder them, is how you're going to wash them, okay, or dry them. All right, we got our towels. We've got items that need to be hung dry, items that can go in the dryer. Habits. So if you're like me, you like to take off your work clothes and then just get into something comfy for the rest of the evening, especially if you have a long commute like I do and you just want to get comfortable, all right? When you get home, you kiss and hug your loved ones, which for me, those are my puppies. And then don't linger, don't take off anything. Go straight to the closet and take everything off in front of those baskets, okay? So if you take off your shirt and it's a shirt that needs to be hung dry, you simply drop it in the hang dry basket. Or if it can go in the dryer, drop it in the dryer basket. You see what I'm saying? So one cool thing about this is it's both manual and automated, so to speak. So when you take it off your clothes, all week, your clothes are already sorted. You don't have to do it. You don't have to get at the end of the week, just dump them all out on the floor and take time sorting and all this. Who wants to do that mess? You're going to take them off anyway, so just stand there and take them off at the baskets, right? That's way less work. Another cool thing about this is, another time saver and effort saver, is when a basket's full, you just go wash it because it's already sorted. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Okay, so the next step is getting them from the closet to the laundry room. Now, some people are lucky enough to have one of the newer homes where they've thoughtfully designed them and put the laundry room right off the primary bedroom or the primary bedroom closet, which is brilliant. And that's what I would do if I were building a new home. But most of us are going to have to haul that stuff a long way from the bedroom to the laundry room. And, you know, when you pick up something and you go, oh, this isn't so heavy, but the longer you carry it, the heavier it gets with every step you take. So what you want to do is have something on wheels. Now, I don't recommend buying laundry baskets on wheels because then you have to buy a whole bunch of them and it costs too much and they're kind of rickety and kind of junky. You know, you want something that's going to be sturdy, that'll be there for a long time. And I also believe in buying things that do multiple duties. So I have this cruiser cart, link below, which those laundry baskets from Target fit perfectly into. And also, if let's say you want to get all your groceries in from the car in one trip, well, just wheel it out there, put all the bags in there and wheel it back in. Then you don't have to have bags cutting into your arm and everything's sliding everywhere. And, you know, you drop an apple and it rolls down the driveway. None of that. That cruiser cart can do the job for you. So anyway, I highly recommend the cart. So put that in there and get it to the laundry room. Right, I know I need to add another handle here, and I will. That's my recycle bin, that's my trash, beautifully treated wood that the former owner put here. I love it. And then I've got a stash of hangers ready to go. And then this is where I keep my hanging rack. And I got this for $5 at the thrift store. Can you believe that? And it's on wheels, as you notice. I like keeping this rack in the garage because, first of all, the laundry room is too small for it. And second of all, living in Texas where it's 100 degrees, 11 months out of the year, your clothes can dry really, really fast, quote, outdoors. But people won't see your under things. It's really, really great. I highly recommend it if you have the room in the garage. It's excellent. Also on Amazon, there's a link. You can hang small things like socks, bras, whatever on there. And I've had that for 8 years and I absolutely love it. Then behind the door, I've installed, also a link below, this magnetic door stop. And it's wonderful. So 2 pieces and they, magnetize so it stays open and you don't have to worry about dealing with the door flopping closed. Just a quickie, I have this hanger tree which keeps things from getting tangled, which is a pet peeve of mine. It's easy to take them off and easy to put them right back on, and you know where your hangers are. The next piece is, after your clothes are washed, you're going to put them in the dryer or hang them up, right? And so again, one of the many wonderful things about doing that sorting as you take off your clothes is that whole batch is going to either go into the dryer or need to be hung. You don't have to sit there and pick through them and, take all that time. It's all one thing. So if you have the dryer one, just stick them in the dryer and be done with that. If the hanger ones, I would just take them all and put them on top of the machines instead of, look, I'm 6 feet tall, okay? My inseam is 3 feet long. I'm not about to be going down and back up, down and up, getting things out of there. Just take them all out in as few motions as I can and get them on top of the machine, and then I start putting everything on the hangers and then hang them up on the rack to dry. Okay, so when I'm taking these things out to hang them up to dry, you're gonna have to take each one and put it on the rack, right? So why not just put them where they go, right? So you wanna put, if you have a black t-shirt on the rack already, you pull out another black t-shirt, put it right next to that. Put all your like items together as you're putting them on the rack. It's no extra work, okay? Just put them there, and then same thing, sundresses, whatever. So then when you take them back to the closet, you can just go, okay, black t-shirts, sundresses, done. And then another benefit of that is your closet stays organized. You know exactly where to go when you want to put on a black t-shirt or you want to put on a pretty sundress. And I love sundresses. Anyway, so isn't that cool? Okay, then there's the things that don't need to be hung. I just chunk those into drawers. The drawers that I've done are from Container Store, and they're opaque. And the reason I want them opaque is because I want to go into my closet and not see just a cacophony of crap and colors and stuff like that. I need to be calm and soothing. I have enough going on in here. I don't need extra stimulation. You know what I'm saying? It's like my brain's always going. So opaque drawers, or, you know, if I hadn't already got these, I would go to the thrift store and find some chests of drawers that fit into the closet, and then just, you know, and just use those. And then, but either way, I label each drawer, okay, that I'm using. So as I'm bringing stuff back, I can dump, you know, like items into the drawer. And then when I'm ready to grab something, I can just yank it out. I don't bother folding them. I just chunk them in there and I go. Again, time and effort saving. Now, the same thing applies to the kitchen rags. If you have a lot of stoves, they have that big drawer underneath the stove, and I don't put my pans in there. I put the pans in the pantry. Hey, look, if you're going to be watching my videos, you're going to have to deal with the puns, okay? That's just the way it is. All right, so anyway, the drawer beneath the stove is a perfect place to put all of your kitchen rags and washcloths. And that's what I do. All right, there's my stove and the drawer beneath it, which is huge. And I have an enormous load of clean rags. And I'm just like Anthony Bourdain in that way, where you can never have too many of them. Just use them up. Throw them in the dirty, use them up, etc. So I don't fold them because it's, first of all, faster to get them in this way, and it's also faster to take them out. Plus, more rags can fit in there if you don't fold them. You can just kind of scooch them around like this and smush them, and then shut the drawer like so. So another part of the system is to buy several dozen of the same washcloths and hand towels, and that's what I've done. I get them from Costco, link down below, and these things are 100% cotton. They feel good in the hand. They're extremely absorbent. You can use them to scrub if you need to. They do everything. I'm going to do a separate video just on the hand towels that I get. And by the way, if you ever have a new baby, or if you're going to get a housewarming gift, it's going to be a set of those towels, okay? Some people have already received them from me, and I always like, again, you can make fun of me for like towels. That's not glamorous. That's not fun. But again, as Adrian Monk would say, you'll thank me later. They're extremely useful. What they'll do is make your life easier, okay? So I think that's pretty much it. Please let me know if you use all or part of the system that I've described. If you order any of the items linked below, and please, if you do, please use the links. So I want to eventually get an affiliate link and make a little bit of money off of all these things. But again, I would never recommend anything that I don't truly, truly love and haven't tried out and possibly used for years and years and years. So if I recommend it, you can be sure that I mean it and that it'll be a good item. Like, check this out. This is a metronome. You want to know how old this is? When did I get it? This thing is probably 45 to 48 years old. This metronome, it still works. I love this thing. All right, you guys. Well, thanks again for coming. And remember, I appreciate you. Mwah!